So in this video, I want to show you how you can use Quizizz. So that's Quizizz.com. So we talked about Quizizz being a way to give your students some formative assessment to help them practice on some things before an actual test or anything like that. And actually, you could use it as your final test as well if you want to get immediate feedback and automatically grade it and everything like that. So here we are. I have options right here to search for quizzes on any topic. So there are tons that are already made. Right here I could filter by whatever subject I want, things like that. I could see which ones are the most popular right here. And when I browse over them, I could see how many questions they have and things like that, what types of questions they are. So I could always go into one, like if I want present and past tense verbs right here, I could do a variety of things. To see all of them right here, I can have them show answers, all that good stuff right here. Now I could just take this one and host a live game with my students so that we can get playing right here. I could assign it as a homework game, so I could put it on Google Classroom or anywhere else, and then students can work on it independently, either during class or at home. Or I could play this right now as a solo game just to check it out and see how it works, things like that. I could add it to my collection so that I could come back to it later, or I could also duplicate it. And if I duplicate it, I get a copy of my own, and now I am able to edit this. So now I can go in and actually edit some of the questions. If I didn't like this question, I could just delete it right here, or if I wanted to just edit this verb right here, or this question right here, maybe add some different answers or anything like that, I could do that. So I have the option of editing that, and I can also add my own questions as well. So I'm going to click exit right here. So if I want to create a new quiz from scratch, I just got to click the create new quiz button, and it prompts me to give it a quiz, and I can add an image if I want. Align it to standards. I can always edit this later. So I'll do that. Now the nice thing is I can make my own questions, or I can just search for some questions. Like maybe there were some that I wanted to reuse. So maybe there's a quiz like on parts of speech. I could just search if I have some if I have quizzes I've already made and I want to reuse a question from that, I could do that. Otherwise I can go in here and choose, I want to add that one in. Maybe I want to go to this one and add that one in as well. And then I can create my own, what part of speech is the word the. Maybe I put that there. I can always add images. And a nice thing, I can add images as my answers as well. So my answers don't have to just be text. They can be images right here. And I could upload that, or I could paste the link to an image. So that's a great way, like if I wanted to use this for science, I could say, which of these animals is considered a mammal? And I might give some things. Maybe I have an elephant, a fish, a snake, some different things like that. So I can do that for my options as well. I could also give them a multi-select where they actually have to select all of them. So I might say select all of the mammals. And I might have pictures of two different mammals right here, or their names or anything like that. And so they have to choose all of those as well. So that's a way to just add questions. There's also the option of importing from a spreadsheet. I'm going to show that in a different video, how you might get students to kind of crowdsource all of these questions. But to do this, let's look at some reports. So this is one that I did in our Tech Tuesday on quadrilaterals right here. So I'm looking at this, and I get to see the data for here, so I can see how each student did, what their percentage was, what their score was, and I also have the option to email this report to parents so that parents can see how well their students were doing in class on this and kind of work with them as well. I can look just at questions, and I could see, okay, where did the variety of our answers lie on these different questions. So I could see like, oh wow, a lot of people said this one and chose square, so maybe this is something that I need to hit. Whereas I see, oh, my class, they know parallelograms pretty well, so I don't need to do that. I could look at an overview right here, and then this just tells me each of my students, which problem they got right and which ones they missed, and then I didn't align it to any standards or anything like that. So I get great data right here. This was my total accuracy for my players, so I might challenge them to increase that as well. But let's go ahead and let's just find a quiz, and we'll do this present and past tense, and I'm going to assign this as I'm going to assign it first as a homework game so you can see what this looks like. So I could say when this is going to be closed. This allows me to do that. I can require login or not. If I require a login, then they actually have to make their account, which they can use their Gmail account. Otherwise, if I don't require login, then they just have to type in their name. I can give them, on this one, it does require a login for a limit. So if I wanted them to be able to take it 3 times, I need to have them do a login. Otherwise, they can take it as many times as they want. I could choose, are they going to get their answers right after they answer the question? Or are they going to see how their other classmates are doing? Are they going to see the answers to all of these afterwards, which can be good and bad, because they might write them down or something and then take it again and get 100%. But we obviously want them to improve each time. I would usually take off this question timer. So the question timer students get more points the faster they answer questions, but we also know that's not beneficial for all students and that they actually could get more questions wrong because they're trying to go faster. So I usually take that off. This just changes the order students go in, the answer options. I would leave these two on, because there's a lot of research that shows that when we take the same quiz again, if it's in different order, we have to think more about it, and we're actually thinking about the question rather than what we just did last time. Then there's some nice soothing music that goes on with them, and then there's some memes as well. So those are always fun to see, and all these ones right here are appropriate. So I would just click host game right here. It would take me to a new screen, and I have directions right here. So I could say go to join.quizizz.com and enter this code, or I could put this on Google Classroom or Edmodo, or send it out as a remind or anything like that. And obviously I can post this stuff elsewhere as needed. So let's go, and I'm going to actually end this game right here. So let's actually go and see what this looks like if we were taking this. I'm just going to play a solo game right here. Okay, I'm going to take the timer off, click start game. Alright, so a past verb ends with, and then my choices. Find the verb, the dog walked down the street. And then I'm going to get this one wrong, choose the past tense verb. So you can see it tells me what the right answer is. Quickly go through these so that we can see what the end result looks like. For students. So there we go. So this one, I can see my accuracy right here. I can see these ones that I got right, which ones I got wrong, some more details right here. And then the nice thing for students is that it can make a personalized set of flashcards for them. So these are going to be the ones that they got wrong. Well, that's going to be all of them. But we can look right here and I can see if, okay, I need to review that one. I need to review that one. Got it. Yeah, I got these. Got it. Got it. Got it. And we'll say I need to review that one. So now I can just choose to review my incorrect answers. Got it. Okay, and then I got it. So now that I've studied a little bit, I could exit this, and then if I needed to take that game again, that quiz again, I could go ahead and play it. So it gives students a lot of independence as well. So that's Quizizz. Yeah, go ahead, search through it, see if there's some different things that you like. You could use it as a pre-assessment if you want to introduce your students and see what they know about some different terms that you're going to be studying. And then maybe just have them practice throughout the week for a couple minutes each day until they master it.